Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another video in Hunter Call of the Wild with me. We're starting the hunt very early in the morning, 6 AM. We've left the outpost in Runachi by the lake there after harvesting bears and doing the bear quests in the last episode. And we're making our way northward now towards Mount Kraken, where we've got a few more missions to do. Got to hunt a bear, got to harvest a black-tailed deer from 200 meters. So yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot to do. And one of the things I've done is change my loadout since the last episode. I'm now rocking the awesome little handheld Bushnell-like rangefinder for the golfers out there who know what a Bushnell rangefinder is. I used to have one when I played golf. So yeah, I figured that was important to put that in, especially as I'm now starting to get these missions where I have to harvest animals from, you know, a certain distance. I'm still rocking the 270 Stradivarius. I have obviously the 20 gauge shotgun still. I have my 2.2 rifle for shooting the small things. Still got my 357 handgun, but I've now got some nifty little iron sight thingies, glow sights equipped to it, and I figured I would go full on Oliver Queen in this build now, and I've got myself a bow, a proper compound bow. Oh yeah. No more crossbows. This is like proper archery now. Going to be doing some proper archery given the chance, if animals can get close enough to me. So that's where we're at. We're on our way to Mount Kraken. The loadout has been tweaked. The quests are in the Hunter Mate, and yeah. Hopefully we'll see some animals and we'll get to do some shootings and killing and harvesting of dead animals, which would be very nice. And then what I may be doing as well, as we're now reaching, this is going to be what, episode 9 of the series, I'll probably do one more episode on this reserve, episode 10, and then we'll have a bit of a shake up, a bit of a change up, and we'll go to one of the other reserves. And I'm giving you guys advance notice of that, basically. If you want to leave the comments in the section down below and let me know which of the reserves you would like me to go to after episode 10, please do so. Please feel to paste those comments. And you can help me decide where we go hunting next. Do we go to Hirschfeld? Do we go to, I don't know, Medved Tiger? Do we go to the savannah? Bearing in mind, of course, I'm still really low level, don't have access to a lot of the high-powered weapons and stuff, which means going to some of those places may be a little bit tricky for me. Down and hunt a lot of the animals. I mean, certainly, with what I'm carrying at the minute, I wouldn't be able to take down any Cape buffalo. What have we got? We've got a black-tailed deer resting zone. That's very nice. However, it's not where I need it to be. I need it to be in Mount Kraken, where I've got to harvest an animal from 200 meters. A black-tailed deer from 200 meters downed with a scoped rifle. Good job, all my rifles are scoped. My 270 will definitely drop a black-tailed deer from 200 meters. Hello, you. You're a coyote. You're worth a lot of points. And I'm going to take you out. I'm going to shoot you in the brains. Because that's what I do. That's what we do. I'm not worried about being ethical. Like I said before, the only good animal is a dead animal. All I want to do is put animals in the ground. I'm not interested in putting them on my wall or in a museum or making them into some kind of, spectacle attraction. No, I just want to put as many animals as I can in the ground. Let's eradicate them all one by one. I sound like a psycho when I talk like that. I admit it. What we got here then? We got loads of dead things. What's going on here? We've got tons of dead things. We've got a dead thing down here. What might you be? Oh, I see. You're the coyote's eating zone. That's why there's loads of dead things. We've got bear tracks through here as well. So yeah, Mr. Coyote was at his old snacking zone having his breakfast, and kind of spoilt the party for him, didn't I? Hey, didn't I, mate? Didn't I? Didn't I? Took you by surprise. Look at his little face. Look, his little gob. He's like, can I trample the grass down? Can't really get a view. But it completely took him by surprise. He wasn't expecting me to put a 270 round through the back of his head. But we get a lot of cash, we get a lot of XP, so I don't really mind. He certainly looks more surprised now than he does in that shot, doesn't he? Look at him, look. Look at his little face. He hasn't got a face now, because I've shot it off with my rifle. But... that's what I do. We've got a point of interest up here, or we've got something. Probably a stand, I should imagine. I imagine it'll be a stand. We've found all the outposts. We've found all the other points of interest down south, the church and stuff like that in the last video. So I'm guessing now these are going to be all the stands. Little places to hide and shoot animals from if they actually, came to the area. And that's one of the things I noticed, but a lot of people are saying there should be ways to which you can bait animals to come to certain areas by putting down, you should be able to buy feeders and stuff to attract animals to an area to make use of your stands and your blinds. Because at the moment it's, if there's nothing in the area, that stand isn't going to be particularly useful for anything if there's no animals in the area, if there's no need zones. Yeah, we've got bear poo. It's very old, which means that a bear, possibly, maybe, travelled through this area one time. Doesn't mean it's going to be a regular thing, does it? I always get kind of distracted by stuff I see out on the ground and that. I keep thinking there's bears, and it turns out to be a conifer. And I think to myself, that was definitely a bear sitting having a chill out when I saw it. As soon as I quit my binoculars, it turns into a conifer. And there's lots of things like that in the game. There's those horrible little dead fish bird things you often see everywhere. They're annoying as well, because from the unequipped eye, they look, you think to yourself, oh, they're rabbits. They're cottontails. I'll shoot them. Then you pull up your binocs to have a go at spotting them, and it turns out they're just them completely pointless dead animal things. Build cost 1,700. We'll do that. Pretty much, that coyote just basically paid for that, didn't it? Right, where are we? Still heading north. Or trying to, as best as we can. I'm going off the path a little bit to see if I can find some animals to shoot. To shoot. To shoot. To shoot. To shoot animals. Because that's what we do. Got a big male bear here. Interesting, because obviously in the last video I was dropping them with a crossbow, but I took the crossbow out because even though the crossbow in your inventory, and let me just show you this, in your inventory, when you look at your little weapons and then you look at your little ammos, it gives you these pictures which tells you what is good for shooting. And the crossbow had a little picture of a bear, so it, you know, common sense would say, hold on, it's got a picture of a bear. Therefore, you should use this to shoot bears. Well, I shooted bears, didn't I? Definitely got the evidence. There was 2 in the last video. Shooted 2 bears, and I got 0 integrity for doing so. So I was like, okay, game's broken. Developers need to patch that pretty darn soon. And in the meantime, I best switch to another weapon. And I've gone for the compound bow. Like I say, I've gone full on Oliver Queen. I've only got one type of ammo unlocked for it, so I can't really make any other choices. Unfortunately, can't make any alternate decisions. Now, I know there's a lookout point as we travel north, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to hit. In fact, I might actually stand up at this point because I don't think there's going to be a lot of animals about as we travel up this way, but we can see. Otherwise it's just going to take me a long ass time to crouch walk everywhere. I did contemplate breaking out an ATV because I haven't done that yet in this series. I haven't used an ATV to travel anywhere, but I'm like, the last thing I kind of want to do is scare the animals out of the Mount Kraken rope bridge area, especially if I've got to shoot that blacktail from 200 meters, because, you know, don't really want to drive the animals north with my ATV. Driving them south from the top of North Kraken would be a good idea, because then they'll get trapped, they'll get landlocked when they reach the water. And that would make it probably a little bit easier for me to shoot one from 200 meters as they're stuck against the water's edge and can't go nowhere. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's how I have to do that mission. I have to kind of drive the animals south and then pick a spot 200 meters away and just hope I hit something. Yeah, I'm going off the beaten path a bit this way. I thought I'd try something new. I kind of just wander everywhere on the actual marked paths, and it kind of like occurred to me that, you know, if the animals were smart, they probably wouldn't travel on the paths as the humans. They'll probably kind of avoid the paths and avoid the human peoples. We've got some tracks up here, so we can see what they've got available to them. What we got up here, there's the lookout tower. Okay, we've got a bear. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got bears up here. Although they're kind of going in the opposite direction to where I want to go. Who might you be? You're a female bear. And then we've got some deer drop-ins. Well, we'll go get the tower. The tower is the most important thing. And then we can see where we're at from there. Because like I say, really get into Mount Kraken, hopefully shoot a bear. That's one of the missions we've got to do, is shoot and harvest a bear. Hopefully shoot and harvest the blacktail. And then there's a couple of other things I can probably tidy up a little bit before I leave this reserve for a period and go and explore another one. Like there's that quest in Chile to kill a couple of coyote. I could go do that. obviously go to Belmont, where we've got to investigate some bear poo, which obviously we did quite a bit of in the last video. We had to do some bear poo, and we've got to go and do some more. So those are the thing. I don't quite know what that's got to do with shooting animals and killing them, looking at their poo. But hey ho, I'm guessing some of these people in this district, some of the mission givers aren't quite the bloodthirsty tyrants that I am. You know, they're probably a bit, you know, they're probably like the conservationist types, you know. You know, them losers, you know. Save the animals! Save them! Don't shoot them! No. Honestly, if they had a purpose, you know, they don't have any purpose apart from to be shot. They're not useful for anything. They don't, you know, they don't do anything. They don't contribute anything, do they? You know? They're just breathing oxygen and stuff that's, you know, could be better spent on peoples. Peoples are more important than animals. So let's shoot them all. Come up here. Ain't seen no sheds around here, but then again, would animals really come up here for a party? Probably not. But we'll go get the lookout tower. And I'm not doing any cutaways in this episode and, you know, calling you guys back later, because I kind of want you to see what the game's really like. And why it's probably not a game that appeals to everybody. Because there is a lot of quiet time in it. Except, of course, when I'm talking. But yeah. I just like it because it's so pretty. It's a pretty... Every one of these maps is really pretty. You know, I look at a map like this and think, God, you know what? I'd love like a Skyrim type game on something like this. You know, put these graphics into like Skyrim or something. You'd be amazing.
Best views in the entire reserve. Just head up to the lookout point in Runaki Highs. Fasten your seatbelts, because that one's a doozy. Further on south of it, you can follow the old tracks of the Northern Pacific Railroad as it came in from the Eastern Range Tunnel.
Right, I'm thinking to myself, I've been that way. That's the rope bridgey thing over there. Or that's the rope bridgey thing. So I'm tempted to go this way, have a look, see what that is. I know there's a point over there as well, but we probably aren't going to bother with that too much. And yes, you can go into these places. I may have showed you that in a previous video. Not a whole lot of point. Don't have anything in here. So, yeah. Right. Let's go down. Let's go back down. We've unlocked the tower. Got some XP. Discovered some unmarked locations on the map. And we can go off and find the next bits and bobs. Right. I want to probably also, before I leave this reserve and go to the next one, I'll probably do some more duck blasting. I'll go back to my tent in my little location that I set up in the previous videos, and I'll go and blast some ducks just for the XP and the cash, so I can go to the next map a little bit loaded and pre-stacked before we start. Because what am I? I'm at level 15. I would maybe like to be level 20 when I leave this reserve, I think. If I could. Potentially, possibly, maybe, definitely. If I can get to level 20, that would be awesome. That would be very, very... I'm not going to bother following the path down the mountain. We can take the shortcut. It's not a sheer cliff face. I like the fact I'm walking on cobbles. I'm clearly making noise that I can hear, yet my noise meter in the right hand corner is completely silent. Apparently there's no sound. Yet as soon as I walk on grass, that thing will go up to like freaking megaphone levels of volume. See? Just jumped up there, went into the red, spooks all the animals. I'm pretty sure I've taken perks in soft feet. So I'm definitely convinced with, again, a lot of people in the Call of the Wild community and on the forums and the Discord and stuff, that some of the perks are a bit broken and don't work properly anymore in the game. Some of the skills. Definitely seems to be the case that there's quite a few bugs in the game at this point. And I know they've just announced the Call of the Wild 2019 edition, which is coming out for sale, I think, on, is it the 16th of October? Not that I'm plugging it, or... because it basically contains the game and all the DLC that's currently been released, excluding the ducks. So, excludes the ducks. And it comes out on the 16th of October. So, doesn't offer anything new. So, for someone like me who already owns Call of the Wild and all of the DLC, including the ducks, there's no point upgrading to the 2019 edition because I've got all the content and more. But for anybody who hasn't got the game and hasn't played the game, it's a great way to get into the series. And it's probably a cheaper way to get into the series and get pretty much all the content that's been released up till now. All the DLCs and all the add-ons, all the reserves. As I say, the only thing you'll be missing will be the ducks, and then you can add that later anyway. On PC, it's only like £3 or whatever on Steam, and I don't know how much it is on consoles because, of course, they've not released it yet on consoles because it's they're trying to tune it. Like I said, they tried to fine-tune it and balance it on PC, and all they managed to do was break it and, annoy everybody. So they've had to go back to the drawing board with that patch. And I assume once they've got a version out that kind of works and doesn't break everything, they'll then roll that out on the consoles and make it available to the Xbox losers and the PS4 amazos. I'd certainly like playing the game on the PS4. I've got the PS4 version. I am enjoying it on PS4. I kind of like just chilling out, laying in bed at night with the PS Vita remote playing it, even though the controls on the Vita are not brilliant. I would definitely prefer to be able to remap the controls on the console version, so I could make the little triggers on the top of the Vita do your aim and shoot. As it is, you've got to use the upper corners of the touchscreen, and that just makes it really fiddly because when you're then pressing the upper corner of the touchscreen, makes it very difficult to press the lower corner to hold your breath to steady shots. So I kind of miss a lot of things. I miss a lot of animals. I miss a lot of shots. A lot of animals run away, and my hunts would take massively longer. Obviously on PC you're kind of lucky because you've got your mouse aiming, which is again a lot more stable and a lot probably better for shooting, and you've also just you press the shift key to hold your breath. Easy peasy. And if you're like me and you're using a Razer Nostromo and a Razer Naga mouse, you don't even need to touch the keyboard. You've got all the controls mapped to very convenient little buttons that don't have to move. Like all my weapons I can select on my mouse. I can select all my weapons using the number pad on the side of the mouse. So makes it very easy to switch between weapons. And as I say, got all my important keyboard controls assigned to my Nostromo. The only thing that is kind of disappointing about the keyboard control is your ability to move a bit smoothly and a bit more silently. Obviously on the with a controller, with the analog stick for walking and moving, you can just tilt it gradually forward, and you can reach a point where you're moving almost at the same speed, like this, at this sort of speed, but you're not making any sound. You can't do that on the keyboard with the keyboard controls, because obviously with a keyboard it's either on or off when you press it. You know, it's either full on or full off. You're either moving flat out or you're not. And that's the one thing I would say about the controller. Gives you that a little bit better and smoother movement. The aiming's not as good, definitely, on the controller. And certainly on the consoles. One of the things I notice on the consoles, the aim, like the turning speed, like this, look, woo! And if you've got your binocs and you're trying to quickly scan for something, you can cover a lot of ground. And that makes people really dizzy in videos when you do that on YouTube. So I should probably stop doing that before everyone starts complaining in the comments about me moving the mouse so quickly. But you can't do this on the on the console version with the analog stick. Even with the options in the option screen set to their highest, it moves so slowly when you move the analog stick. You move the right stick to the left and it's so slow. You've got no chance of hitting anything that's running in the game. You know, if you you hit an animal and you give it a bit of a glancing shot and it takes off and you want to put another shot into it, try and drop it quickly to keep your bonus up, or you know, you want to save yourself several hours of tracking a low bleeding animal that's probably only got a flesh hit which will never die, and that will actually stop bleeding after you've been tracking it for an hour. Then yeah, you kind of don't have that option on the console version, because for whatever reason they've made it really, really slow turning, aiming and stuff like that. I just keep seeing rocks that I think are animals, logs and trees. Whereabouts am I now? I'm up here. I've missed all this lot here. I don't think there was anything there. Maybe some cabins, I suppose. At the most, there's probably some cabins there. Maybe hiking cabins. There may have been a shed near them. I don't know at this point. Oh, I'm gonna walk again. It's quicker. I haven't seen any animals to worry about spooking them. Again, another hunting stand in an area that is, from so far what I've seen, completely devoid of life. You'd think they would put this stuff in areas where there are animals, you know? It would make more sense. You'd sit in there for days and not see anything. Right, let's think where we're going next. Kind of need to double back a bit, really. Or do I? No, we'll get that. we can get that. We can pick that up on the way, because ultimately we were heading to the road bridge area, and it's this area where we've got to down the blacktail from 200 metres. Ideally, I would still like to find a bear, if I can, because I still need a bear. I've got to kill a bear in Mount Kraken, so I'm in the right area still for bears. I just haven't seen any. Oh, hello, what are you boys? You boys are elk, I'm sure. Oh no, you're whitetail. Couple of 2 miners. One trivial. Look, kind of laying down. I reckon I can tech him. I want a buck. I'll go for the head. I know in real life you probably wouldn't go for the head. Probably not going to be a quick kill. That's probably going to be me tracking an animal for a very long time. Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't even like... I would have got brains. If I'd aimed a little bit further back, I might have got neck and got spine, but certainly was too low with that shot to get brains. So it's going to be flesh and jaw the most. And it's going to get quite noisy now in the video, because obviously the bin men are coming round to collect their bins. It's bin day here in the part of the world I live, where the local council come round and empty your rubbish bins. So it's going to get loud, it's going to get noisy, and I can't do anything about it. Got a need zone then. Have we got blood? We have got blood. Just now. Okay. Where did it go though, is the question. Run. Okay, it's dead. It's now died because I just saw the hunter mate go purple. So wherever it is dead. Bit concerned that we don't have more blood. But it is a very low bleed rate, isn't it? Incredibly low bleed rate. This is what kind of frustrates me a bit, because there should be more tracks for me to follow, and I'm not seeing any. There's a purple one over here. That might be it. Might just be poo though, and if it's poo, that doesn't give me a direction. Hello, there was a deer there. Off and running. Right, so we've got poo. It's gonna be annoying. I'm not gonna find it. Am I? In all likely... Oh, wait a minute. that's a stroke of luck. That is a massive, massive, massive stroke of luck. I don't know what we got over here. Whitetail. And there's some of them horrible birds. I wonder if I can get maybe a whitetail, get a bow shot. What do you reckon? You got deaded, mate. You got shot in the head. Didn't you? Yes, you did. You got shoosted. Flesh, skull and jaw. 123 trophy rating. The silver. It's a silver. We kind of blast it, see, well low. To get a brain shot, I was well low. You got to hit it at the ears almost. And you certainly got to aim behind the ears to stand a chance of getting a. Hello? Alright, shall we try calling in a deer, boys and girls? And seeing if we can shoot one? With our. Is you're there? Oh, hello. We've got a couple of willing candidates. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the game needs. More herds of animals. What the fuck was that? A miss? I think I missed the first one. I think I shot a bit high. Got a hit on it though. And arrows do a lot of damage, apparently. So I've been told. Arrows do a lot of damage, so they will. An animal is more likely to die from a flesh wound, from a arrow, than if you flesh wound it with a rifle, especially if it's a low caliber rifle like I've got at the minute. I don't have anything. Okay, it's dead because it's gone purple. Nice. However, again, suddenly there's no purple tracks to follow. Area. Bit of a shame. Means finding it could be tough. I think it went this way. I've turned off the elevated particles. I haven't got the little things sprigging up from the ground. Makes it harder for me to see when this thing went. So it's trotting. Got blood again here. It then went this way. Apparently. For some reason. That's probably a poo. Put it here. So it's gone this way. And this way. Yeah, we've got very low sort of bleed rate. That's not a problem. Because it did die. You know it died. Because the map went more purple. And for anybody who hasn't watched previous videos and is wondering why I'm not clicking on the tracks, It's because in areas like this where the animals tend to mull about, you end up going round and round in circles and you get on the wrong track. So I don't tend to follow the footprints when I'm on the trail of a animal that's been wound shot. I tend to only go for the blood, because the blood at least will point me in the direction the animal went, whereas if it's like a feed zone and the animal's been there for a couple of hours, there's a good chance that, you know, I could end up following the wrong tracks. And that's certainly something that's happened in previous videos when I've shot moose and stuff and they've had low bleed rates. Stuff like that. Right, we know there's a dead animal somewhere up ahead. But I heard a warning call from a male whitetail. I might give it the old snorty wheezer. A bit of the old snorty McWheezer. Well, not the male. Neither are you. You're dead. Oliver Queen strikes again. And this is what he must have been doing all those 5 years he spent on Liang Yu. This is why he got so good at shooting things with arrows and being a murderer. And we can claim you. You're going to be a quick kill. Definitely. Oh, yes. Flesh, lower neck, and thoracic spine. Boom. The arrow went right through its neck and then come out its arse, basically. Love it. That's a shot. Missed all its internal organs. Broke its neck and its arse. Can't go wrong at that. Compound bow for the win. I wonder if I can call the animals back with some more snorty wheezing. I don't know why the does respond to that though. Yeah, that was just a flesh shot. That was rubbish. It killed it, but not very quickly. Like I say, we have got need zones. So maybe there's a chance that the deers will come back. You get enough snorty wheezing going on. Whitetails might just prove be a bit more stupid than you think. Ah, it's downwind now. That's not so good. Unfortunately. I'm not going to get very close. I don't see any males. Unfortunately. That's me predator caller. Not too worried about it. "12 animals at this need zone. see you. Fucking turned away from me. That ain't running. Pretty sure that ain't running. That'll be a spinal shot. Quite certain of that. I got another one over there too. Hey, 12 animals in this need zone. Now there might only be 10. Best reload the rifle. Yeah, we're doing some high quality shooting in this video. And I'm not going to bother editing it. I'm cutting stuff out. I'm pretty much going to leave it as is. Hello, Mr. Deer. Or Mrs. Deer, as you are a lady doe. We broke your neck. We took out your throat and everything. And we basically got lots of XP and lots of cash by being pretty hardcore. Unlock the Whitlock Model 86. The 30-30 hollow points. That's a lever action rifle, I do believe. I haven't really used lever action rifles in the game, I'll be honest. Now, we did shoot another one, didn't we? Another deer. Somewhere down here. As it was trying to run away from me. Right by this signpost, which is going to tell me we've got Runachi, Kraken Rope Bridge, and Runachi Hut. Was that a bear? Been a bear. It's coming right for me! They were deers. Missed an opportunity there. Could have switched to the bow. You know what? I think I will do that. That's the one I just shot. Bleed rate is low. Like I say, we have got blood from another one, which we'll probably find in the same sort of area, really, I'm guessing. Because the arrow will probably do, like I say, tends to do more damage than bullets, so they do tend to die faster from an arrow hit, even if you haven't hit vitals. It will put the animal down. Whereas I think, from my experiences, I think we've got one down just up ahead anyway. I wonder if I can lure one. We might be in the killing zone here. You're dead. This is fun. I've never had more fun. Maybe shooting ducks, but yeah, shooting all these deer. kind of wondering at what point they will stop coming back, because they start to realise, hey, you know what? Doris has disappeared. Mary's not with us anymore. Why is Mary sleeping? Why is Mary lying down and not moving? You know. Then the other one turns around to his... Where's Anne? I haven't seen Anne for a while. So we've got one dead there. Here he comes. One's coming back. Another one of the silly does. The does seem to just... They just seem to be gluttons for punishment. I'll be honest. The does just seem to like... I will run towards that sound. That strange sound. I'm going to run towards it. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let me tell you what could go wrong. You could run into a man with a freaking arrow. Hello, you're a buck. You're Mr. Buckman. I want a buck. I want a buck. What happened there? Don't walk behind the tree. Oh, flipping shot high again. Oh, do not believe it. I don't know the range very well on the compound bow. I'll be honest. I think I've got to aim a bit lower. I think. Because I was aiming quite high on him. I think you've got to aim low, because it tends to fire high, I do believe, from my experience so far. I'm not going to get that buck to come back, sadly. He's down. Right, you. Can I hit you, do you reckon, from here? Wrong button. Let's try and call him in. Oh, Mr. Buck. One of the sneaky buggers run around the back of me and attacked me. You coming? You gonna come a bit closer? I would like you to come a little bit closer if you could. Yeah, come on, Mr. Buck. Got him! In the bullseye! Missed him. Rushing my shots. I like this spot. This spot's a fun spot. Determined to kill all the deers. Don't know where the other one's likely to be. Previously walking wounded one. Please don't be sneaking around behind me. They love to come. They keep coming back. They're like, they don't realise that all their friends are dead. They just think, you know, ah, Betty's sleeping. Yeah, Betty's sleeping. Betty's sleeping for a long, long time. There we go. Come on, Mr. Buck. Come closer. Come closer, my pretty. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Boom! I'm a badass. I'm a badass with a bow. I'm a badass. I'm a badass with a bow. I'm a badass. I'm a badass. I'm a badass killing all these deer. I'm a badass. Question is, who's next? Come on. Look at them all the carcasses flashing and blinking away. Who wants some? You do, Mr. Buck. Mr. Buck. Mr. Buck. His name again is Mr. Buck. I'm not liking that. There's one too close somewhere. Oh, he's gonna run. He's gonna run. Where's it gone? Went into the tree. It went into the trees. It started with a breeze. I sent it to the tree. Come on. Come on. Arrows notched. I would like Mr. Buck to come. I think that's a buck down there. Mix it up a bit. Don't really need him to be in the trees. That's a problem. Someone's coming. Someone's gonna come through the trees, and I've got to be ready. You're dead. You know what? I'm going to start harvesting a few of these. I'm going to harvest you. Excellent. Harvest this one to get it's just basically to get rid of some of the tracks, and then we can see where we're at with the other animals. Oh yeah, you're dead, flesh, liver, lung, and all that jazzmatazz. Got 3 more down here, including Mr. Buckaroony. Going to be excellent to harvest. He was a silver. Great stuff. Bit disappointing antlers on him, to be fair. Well, this one over here. Flesh, stomach, left lung. He was a silver turn. Again, slightly disappointing on the old antlers. Might being a trophy animal. You weren't a quick kill. You were shot with the 270. So you were the animal I was tracking, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Pretty decent blood streak down here, which would tell me flesh, left scapula and left lung, so you were a quick kill. Bear needs them. Bear tracks. Don't really want bear tracks. What I want now is a blood trail. You're gonna die. Right, so is that the one I just hit just now? Yes. But it ain't running very far. Wow, we've killed a lot of whitetail. Flesh, right lung, okay. Pretty sure though, there's another buck somewhere, wasn't there? The guy I hit but didn't kill. Maybe, possibly. Let's have a look. Lots of animals walking around. I definitely hit one. Feeling it was him. The problem, you see, because now you don't always know where your kills are. Kind of hit one as it was running away. Don't know if it came back. Have a bit of a wander in this direction and see what we can find. You never know, we might find blood. We might actually find a deer that's dead. Whitetail deer warning call. I'll be able to get some more out of this. Best hunt ever. Yeah, you didn't make it that far, did you, mate? Flash left humorous. He was a silver. Probably pull some more in. Oh, there's another dead animal over here, look. There's one I wounded earlier. This is just magic. How many is this? Honestly, how many is this? You were a 270 polymer tit. Okay. So you were one I shot. I have to look at the hunter log in a minute to work out exactly just how many deers we have managed to shoot. That's not why I came here. Blacktail showing up now, trying to be all fancy. Warning me, apparently. Well, you know, I think about your warnings, don't you? I am invisible. I am invisible. Cannot see me. Smell me. I will bring you death with pointy sharp things. Hello. No, don't get downwind. Don't get downwind, you stupid freaking animal. You will smell me. That is not a good thing. Quick. No! No! Press the wrong button. Ah, fucking hell. Press crouch instead of, shift. Meant to hold my breath and instead of stood up. Failed on the hunt. Everybody, I failed. Failed on my quest to harvest black-tailed deer. We got a lot of whitetail though, didn't we? Thing. Not worried about you, you're small fry now. In comparison to whitetail, you are small fry. Oh, hello. Hello. No, don't run away. Please don't run away. Please come back. 'Cause you were nice. You had horny things on your head. I like animals with horny things. If he comes back, he might do. Meanwhile, let's quickly check the log. That's our history, showing our awesome harvest. So our latest harvest, we started with a coyote and then we've shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white-tailed deer. 13's not bad. Like I said, I've probably completely destroyed that need zone though. There was only 12 listed at it. Oh, here comes Mr. Buck. This might be... 13's an unlucky number, you see, so we've got to kill another one, because it would be bad luck not to. Wouldn't it? Bad luck not to kill another one. And I'll remember to press and hold the right button this time. Good. Although him going behind that tree does not help me. Start running. That could be vitals. We'll get straight after that. We're not going to muck about. Might just be a flesh wound. Non-vital hit. Crap. But good news is, where'd he go? He then went this way, didn't he? He ain't gonna go far because it's an arrow, and they die quite quickly from arrows, as I've said. So, you know, you walk into the right sort of spots. You know, I know there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, there's not a lot of animals. This game's boring. I spend ages trying to shoot animals." You just got to be in the right sort of places. It's like, I kind of really looked into that, because I definitely got lucky. Find a spot with 12 deer that are freaking brainless. There's another spot here. I think that's a different animal. I'm confused. Because it was low bleed. The other one. Only find bear tracks out here. Let's go back. Possibility I picked up the wrong trail. Wrong animal. Blood here. Rate medium. No, it might have been the right one. With a silver. The icons have disappeared. The trail. I think there's only bears left in this area now. Potentially, there's only bears left in this area. So I do need to kill a bear at some point. I think I harvested everything I've killed. Don't think I've missed anything. So, yeah, we haven't covered a lot of ground in this episode, but I'm going to leave you in the knowledge that we have shot a lot of animals today. A hell of a lot of animals. And that's going to make us quite a bit of money, I would think. I've also got a skill point to spend, and I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I'm thinking ambusher, maybe? I've already put one in there. I feel I want that one. That's not right. Surely that should give you trophy rating and weight of the animal, shouldn't it? And 5 skill points to unlock that. Okay, that's not good. Probably ought to get that as well next time, because then I get 5% more money for completing missions. But there we go. And like I say, we are finished with today's hunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 animals shot in this video. 14 of which whitetail deer, doing my bit to reduce their population 1 deer at a time. Also done quite well in the fact that we've probably leveled up our bows quite a bit, I would think. Our bow score should be quite high. Look at that, look, hearing 4,021 animals have been scared by noise. That says, I ain't used an ATV yet. So where are we at? Archery. 884. Quite a bit behind shotguns. And rifles, but already well ahead of handguns. So, there we go. Thank you everybody who has watched this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've liked the unedited style so you can see everything that occurs in a typical hunting session. Playing the game, you set out to do one thing and then you get distracted by animals and end up doing something completely different. But anyway, like I say, this is episode 9. So there will be an episode 10 on this reserve, and then episode 11 will be going to somewhere else, and you get the chance to decide that reserve by leaving comments in the section below. So vote now to tell me where you want me to go after we leave the Layton Lakes. Do we go to Hirschfelden? Do we go to Medved Tiger? or do we go to the savannah? It's entirely up to you people out there. So from me, it's now goodbye. And like I say, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay in touch. See you all again soon.